Hey guys, so yeah, I'm trying to get them be in the correct spot. So hello, how are you doing today? Um, so yeah, I know I haven't put up a video on this channel in a while, um, but I've been dealing with a lot of stuff and um, I'm hoping to put up some new review videos for my book review channel. Um, so yeah, anyway, how are you today? Um, I'm I dealt with a death of an old friend today, or not today, last week, last Thursday. I found out that an ex-boyfriend of mine from high school, he passed away he was riding his bicycle and he hit a car. And I went to his funeral and it was an open casket and I've never seen anybody in an open casket before. So that kind of freaked me out. And the fact that he was the one in there, that was what really kind of hit me about that could have been gay, but that could have been anybody, whatever. And so I've been told that I'm going through the grieving process, which is obvious. Um, at first, I was really, really sad. I was like, no, that's not true. And, apparently that's denial. And so then I was just like sad and depressed. I'm just like, what? I mean, this is too surreal for me to even go through right now. And then I had to go to a wedding the next day. So it's like I'm dealing with that. Right now I'm kind of ebbing away from the anger portion of my grief because it's like for the past few days I've been so angry at everything. Not just about him and not just about things going on, but just everything. I'm like, there are so many horrible people in this world, and he was the one that had to pass away. Why? And what really bothered me is the fact that okay, it was a mass, a funeral mass, because his family's Catholic. Um, so and I've dealt with that before. Whenever we were dating, he kept trying to get me to convert to Catholicism, which I found out was because okay, this guy was the first guy I ever fell in love with. He was the first in many things, and then he was the first guy to ever ask me to marry him. And I told him, yeah, that's fine. We'll just wait until we graduate. And so apparently I found out later on that the reason, because I asked him about it after I saw him again, and he said that the reason he was asking me so much about converting to Catholicism was because he wanted us to be able to have a Catholic wedding, which I thought was back in my 17-year-old mind. I was so angry at him for trying to convert me to something that I wasn't. You know, I, I don't agree with the church a lot of the time. I don't agree with the Christian faith a lot of the time. So why would you ask me to convert to something that I don't agree with? So then, but anyway, backtrack. I'm kind of rambling right now, but so anyway, so I find that out, and then I've had a lot of people ask me, how did you meet Jesse? How did you guys start dating? How long were you together? And if you want to hear that story, then just let me know and I'll tell you. But I mean, you never really forget that first person that you fell in love with. That first person to actually show you what love means. And so you know what that means. Because I was 16 when I met him. I was about it was a few months after I turned 17 when we broke up. So our relationship didn't last. But there was always a special place for him in my heart, no matter if we were talking or if we weren't talking. Um, and I'm so angry that his daughter has to grow up without a father. His stepson has to grow up without a father. His wife, doesn't have her husband anymore, and I'm just so angry right now. And I just needed to get all this out because I needed to vent it to somebody. I've been venting it too much to Gabe, and I think he's getting kind of tired of it at this point. So, thank you for listening. If you listened, this was just my rant, my death rant, I guess you could call it. And just to let you guys know where my head is right now. Um, I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with this kind of thing where your first love or the first person you ever were with or anything like that passed away and you had to deal with it. How did you deal with it? Because I'm still dealing with it at this point. I see pictures of him that I have in a photo album that I have from high school, and every single time I see his picture, I literally just want to cry because it's still kind of surreal for me that he's not around. That I'm never going to see him driving his truck around town because he works, in a company right down the street from my house. I'm not going to ever see him again, ever, unless I see him after I die, which nobody knows what happens to you after you die until you die. So, but anyways, sorry I'm rambling. Sorry if this is so long. It's almost 7 minutes, and I'm gonna stop it here. But yeah, leave me comments down below if you have gone through the same thing I'm going through right now, and what you did to deal with it. So, anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.